Alright guys, today we're going to do another day on long division, so we're just going to be practicing all the skills that we learned yesterday. So we're going to hit up a few reminders before we get started, and then I'm going to work out question 1 with you, and then you guys will work out the rest of them on your own and just submit them when you get finished. Okay, so we talked about yesterday that we're using the standard algorithm for our long division problems, and we said that we can help use the family as a mental reminder for all of the steps in the long division process. So we said that dad, or the D in dad, helps us to remember that we divide first. The M in mother means that we're going to multiply next. Sister means next we're going to subtract. Brother, the B in brother, reminds us to bring down. And then our last one for rover, the R, tells us to repeat if we have more numbers to go, or to keep it as a remainder if we don't have any numbers left. Okay, so on your Google form, like I said, I'm going to do question 1 with you, so you need to show all of these steps, and these are all the steps that you'll need to show for all of the questions after this. Okay, so for question 1, we have 856 divided by 16. Now, if you remember in class yesterday, we talked about how using graph paper is a really good idea when we're doing long division problems. That way we can keep all of our numbers nice and neat and lined up. So I highly recommend, if you have graph paper at home, do that right now. Show your work on graph paper. So we have 856 divided by 16. So we know that our first number here, that's our dividend, and it's going to go inside of our division box. 16 is our divisor, so it's going to go on the outside. All right, so now we're going to take a look at our steps, and the first one says to divide. So we have 16 goes into 8 0 times. So since it goes 0 times, what we're going to do is we're going to scoot over. We're going to make that 8. We're going to make it an 85. And 16 goes into 85 5 times. So there's our division. Check it off. Next, we're going to multiply. 5 times 16 is 80. So I'm going to come down here. I'm going to keep it all nice and neat. And I'm going to say that that's my multiplication. And our next step is to subtract. So we're going to subtract 85 minus 80, and we get 5. So now we're at the B. We're here for the bring down. I'm going to bring down the 6. Now this becomes a 56. Since we have numbers there, we're going to repeat. 16 goes into 56. We're going to divide. 16 goes in there 3 times. Now we're going to skip down and we're going to multiply. 3 times 16 is 48. Now we're going to subtract. 56 minus 48 leaves us with 8. Now, I don't have anything else left to bring down, and 16 does not go into 8. Therefore, we know that 8 is our remainder, so we get to put it up here in our quotient. So the answer to our question is 53 with a remainder of 8. Now again, what you're going to do is you're going to use those exact same skills, that exact same process for the rest of the questions on the form. Now, you will have to take a nice, clear picture of your work when it's time for you to submit.